Nichols. Coach, an opening statement, please.
I thought we had a couple chances there. I thought we really came, I don't know why. We were just talking about this. I can't explain it. I wish I could. I thought we came out kind of flat the first half. There didn't seem to be the energy and the enthusiasm that you need to play this game. For the life of me, I can't explain why, because I myself couldn't sleep last night. So I don't know why we didn't quite have it, but we didn't. I thought we were lucky to be just down 4 at halftime. I really did. I couldn't believe it. Then we had a couple chances in the second half. We had a couple flurries in there. I mean, we had a chance to go down 2 a couple of times, and then didn't convert it. And then they made some plays when they had to. I mean, they were tougher than us when they had to be. Walker was the toughest guy on the floor. The Walker was, you can talk about that all you want. He's terrific, but Walker is. I'll tell you what, we got no answers for him because he gave it to us twice now. It was all about his toughness. He was just tougher than all of our guys.
Questions?
Coach, you've done a pretty good job on the road for the most part. Are you surprised why you struggle so much, especially from an energy standpoint at home?
Exactly. Yeah. I have no answers for you. It's a good question. I ask myself the same question. I mean, it's awesome place. Love being here. Great fans. Feel so bad we let the students down again. I mean, the students were terrific. They really showed up, and we laid an egg for them. And I feel like I wish I could apologize to all the students that came to the game because they came to support us, and we just didn't come through for them. So,
Malik, there was a point. It seemed like you guys were in the second half really hustling on defense. You had a couple of times where you even kicked balls and stuff, and forced turnovers. When you came down that one time with a chance for the layup and missed, and then Ford hits the 3 at the end, that would have gotten you within 2 if Ford hits the 3. Can you just describe how discouraging is that? Does it take the wind out of you?
That really hurt because we were down 4 points, I guess.
Right.
And it was an easy shot I had. I just fell short, and then they came down, hit a 3, and just took all the air out of us. You couldn't bounce that.
And just in general on defense, it seemed like you guys were really hustling, but it seemed like they were able to spread the floor and find a way to get a lane to the rim. Did it feel like that to you, or why were they?
Not really. We just didn't play Hofstra style of play all the way. So you just gotta get back in the gym tomorrow, work on what we gotta work on. I'm sure we're gonna be all right.
Coach, a bright spot, I guess you can say, was Rock and Leak. Defensively, coming off the bench, what did you like from those two that you want to see them carry over?
Well, they played with energy, both of them. But when Malik just energizes us when he comes in there, he did a great job, and Rock did too. The two of them really, they had what I thought was missing for most of the other guys. They had the energy. They seemed to be excited to be out there, and they got it going. So, but everybody needs to be that way. If everybody would be that way, then I think that we'd be a lot happier right now.
Wanya, for a long time, you guys had only taken three-pointers. That's kind of a departure for you guys. Was it feeling to try and get to the rim tonight a little bit more?
Yeah, the way they was playing, it was a lane to the basket, so we try to get in the lane as much as we can and take layups.
Coach, the game up there was much more of a shootout, and today the defense showed itself a little more. Is that often the case where the teams will adjust to each other in the second meeting?
I guess there were some adjustments made. I guess so. I mean, I felt like they made some adjustments. We made some adjustments. It was, what was it, 33-29 at halftime. So, yeah, that's a good comment as much as a question. I think that's what happens when you play each other. That's what the beauty of round robin. Play a game one way and everybody makes some changes. It's a different kind of game. To their credit, they won both ways. So, kudos to them.
Malik, there was a big rebounding difference tonight. They out-rebounded you by 16. How much does that affect it, and do you sense it while the game is going on?
Affected a lot. It showed that we wasn't playing as harder than they did, and that shows on the stats, the rebound. So.
Coach,
there's some key statistics here. One was just brought up, but there isn't anything in here on missed layups. Would you offer a comment on that, or just seemed to me today it was?
Without looking at that tape, I couldn't put a number on it. It did seem like that we had some layups that we could have made, and they made them. So. Sometimes it's that simple.
Coach, 3 out of the 4 halves against Northeastern this year, they shot over 60% against you. Even back to Niagara, can you remember a team in over 2 games being that efficient against you?
Yeah, I try to forget those games where somebody plays that good against you. So, yeah.
Coach, it seemed like the team was less focused on three-pointers in this game. Was that more of a not having as many open looks, or was that more of the game plan for today?
It was about, you got to take what the defense gives you, and you know, we were able to drive it, and you know, it wasn't, our offense was terrible in the first half, but the second, we scored 40 points in the second half, so it was you know, we figured out a way to score. We just still didn't, you know, to their credit, you talked about long possessions. I mean, they kept their composure, and as the clock wound down, they found a way in the last 10 seconds of possession to be tougher and convert. And you made a good point. The lanes open, they took advantage of it. So.
The last 18 defensive possessions of the game, you guys didn't get a rebound. You didn't get a defensive rebound after 49-40. You did force 4 turnovers,
right.
But I mean, is that where the game gets away?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It gives them another chance. We turned it over a couple of times. So we did come up with the ball and then started our break maybe 3 times and turned it over in the backcourt. And then it kind of takes the wind out of your sails too.
Wanya, you've seen William and Mary lose a game in Charleston recently. You've seen Northeastern lose to Delaware at home recently. Does that give you some hope that if you turn things around here with 5 games left to play in conference play, that you can still get in a position where you want to get to?
Yeah, definitely. We just gotta, get back to how we was playing in the beginning. So we just gotta get back in the gym and work.
From the league, I mean, do you have the sense that you guys can get back to where you were at the start of the year?
We just got, like he said, we got to play how we played in the start of the season when we were rolling. Everybody was happy for each other. And I think we're gonna get there.